Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another brand new video. Another week gone. As I said last week, another week closer to Christmas, so there you go. Right, before we start, as always, I'd just like to say thank you to all my subscribers, old and new. Thanks for all the originals for sticking by me. Yeah, thanks very much for watching my videos, and thanks for all your comments, and I hope that you're all enjoying my videos. Right, this week's video, it's going to be a Dinky Toys Mercedes-Benz truck and trailer. That's number 917. And gee, this one really, I've been about a good 3 weeks doing it, because I've been doing half an hour after work sort of most days, and some days I haven't because I've had other things to do. So I've had a right old time with this one as well. I thought it was going to be quite a straightforward one, but I've had a job with it. And the worst part is, well, you won't see because I didn't actually get it on video. I was going to video it, and I thought I'd test fit, and it took me nearly an hour to do this test fit, and by the time I'd done it, I'd got it together and I didn't want to undo it again. And that was the cab on this truck. You'll see a bit later on in the video, I think I'll say about it. And you got to get the front grille and a plate behind in, and the interior in, and the doors in, all at the same time. So you sort of haven't got enough hands, and you haven't got enough room. And I got all that back together, and it was only after I'd put the cab back on I realised I've left the door cards out. And because I had such a job putting the cab back together, I chipped quite a bit of paint, so I touched it all up and I re-lacquered it by hand in the end. I had to re-lacquer it by hand. I didn't want to do the whole lot again because the roof was white, and it had all worked out nice up till then, painting it. So that's what happened. So the doors were very loose as well. There seems to be a thing on those, and what I did, I glued a couple of small panel pins inside in the hinges to try and tighten them up a bit. So they are quite tight now, but if I open them, I did open them and I chipped the paint again opening the doors. They just caught. So I don't really want to open the doors. And I because I haven't put the door cards in, sometime I'm going to have to open the doors, but I haven't done it yet because the lacquer's still a bit soft, and I want to get this video out because I'm running out of time. Obviously you're watching this now, so I've done it, but it was by the skin of my teeth, this one, I tell you. So yeah, I had quite a bit of trouble with it, and things might have been a little bit better, but on the whole, compared to what it was like, I'm fairly happy with it. I bought the trailer separate to the lorry. I bought it over a bit of time. I bought the lorry, and then I decided afterwards, well, I want the whole lot, so I got the trailer, and then I bought a canopy, and then I bought another canopy. So I bought it over a long period of time, and it's been sitting in the drawer waiting for a while to be done. So I thought, well, I'll do it this time. I think, oh yeah, the number plates as well. I did those. I did take a photo off the internet of the number plates that are on this truck, but they weren't clear enough, so I did it on my 3D paints again, and I just typed in the number and sort of made it, you got the outlines of the different squares and shapes, and you can pull them long or shorten them or whatever, and that's what I did. And I basically made them from scratch, so I printed them out onto photo paper as Bob Willis does, and then I sort of stuck this double-sided tape, and cut them out and then stuck them on the lorry, and that seemed to work quite well because it's very thin, this tape, and it's transparent, so you don't really notice it. And you know, I'd say that's watching Bob Willis's videos that I started doing that. So cheers for that, Bob, because that was a very handy tip you said about that, and it's a lot easier to do. That's about it, I think. So I think I've more or less explained everything. So as I always say, please sit back, relax, enjoy the video, see how I got on with this one. Right, okay, let's take a closer look at this one. Now, she's quite a big old model. I just measured it, and it's just over 8 inches long. So, not in bad nick. Everything's loose. The back's had a bit of an old rough repaint. I think they've sprinkled sand or something in before they painted it, because it's as rough as old boots. So the suspension all works. Quite a sort of a unique suspension there. I assume there's little springs inside that pushes these plastic little barrel shaped pieces in and out. The headlights are missing. Now that's oval shaped, so I don't know whether they were oval shaped jewelled headlights in there or round ones in the middle, but I suspect they were oval ones. The window unit seems okay, just dirty, a bit scuffed, although all according to how the light catches it, there looks like there's a bit of a crack in the middle there. I don't know if you can see that. There's a mirror on one side, that one's broken off. I have got one here, which is pretty much, there's not a lot of difference between them. I think they're pretty much the same. I think this is just a reproduction of that, but it's one I had in some spare parts of my Steve Hulley, so that's handy. Got the old vent or window air thing in the top that goes up and down or in and out, so that's there. The doors are very floppy, but I think that's just the way they're made. They got nice door cards in them. The interior is all there, apart from the steering wheel. That's been snapped off, so we'll have to find something to put in there. This door's the same, very floppy. Other than that, it's not bad at all. So I might use my nice metallic blue. I like this metallic blue. I know this probably wasn't metallic, but the colour's pretty much the same shade of blue. Mind you, I do actually have a blue which is not metallic, which might be, it's not too far out, so maybe I'd be better to use that one, I don't know. Slightly lighter. Might be better to use that because that'd be closer to the real thing probably. I do like that metallic blue though. I'll have to decide. I'll see. Right, so that's the lorry. The trailer is in pretty good nick, apart from the tow bar. And, well, the tow bar's well bent, you can see. She's well like a banana, so that's going to take some straightening. I'm hoping it will straighten. I might have to heat it a little bit, but not too much, because I've got a feeling that will melt pretty quick. It's got the same suspension, which is nice. I like that. This is a bit loose. It was actually off, but that's nothing. That's just the tightness of the rivet. And the back, the side is a bit twisted, you can see there. But other than that, it's pretty good. All the wheels and suspension and everything work, so that's cool as well. Right, now I have managed, because this came without canopies, I have managed to find on the internet, on eBay, 2 canopies that fit, but they're different colours. So they are, I believe, supposed to be white for this lorry and trailer, so I will spray them white. You know, they're identical. They're the right ones, but they're just the wrong colour. So that's that. And the tailboards are missing, so I've got 2 reproduction tailboards. So that's pretty much all I need, I think. So that's it then. Next step, dismantling time. Okie dokie. Right, off we go with this. I've drilled the rivets, heads or the posts. I haven't opened it yet. I've just drilled as far as I think so far. So let's see. That's just the ones for the body here. Don't know if I've drilled enough. Certainly the back one I've drilled enough. Don't think I've drilled enough for this one. Hang on, I'll just chip away a bit here. That might come now. Come on. Oh, there she goes. That's the body off. Right. Now for the cab. There you go. Right.
Lovely. Right. Now, how does this come out? Like that. So the steering wheel's missing there. Otherwise it's not too bad. Now the doors. That's what these two holes in the cabs are for. To do these rivets. So I've got to get the doors off. Okay. So I can get this sunroof thing out, or vent, whatever it is, sunroof. That just pops out. That can go in the washing machine, poor man's washing machine. Right, so I'm going to have to maybe grind these off. Don't see the window unit won't come out unless I undo that. Neither will the doors. That's why these doors are wobbly. That might need to be sort of bent down a bit so that it's tight, tightens the doors up, stops them being loose. Okay, so I'm going to have to try and drill those out. So I'm just going to file them flat a little bit first. Right, I'm going to try and drill that. Right, I've managed to drill these rivets out. Basically that just everything falls out and then the doors come out, and then the window unit will come out. Okay, so that's that part ready for the caustic soda. I have to drill these out for the new rivets. Right, that can go in the poor man's washing machine. These bits, caustic soda. Well, I need to worry about that bit. Right, these door cards, I don't know how they come off. Just pull off, I think. Yeah, they just, well, that obviously has had glue on it. So a little bit of super glue I expect to hold that. Right, that door, go in the caustic soda, washing machine, this one, yeah, it's the same, just a bit of glue. Right, that's that bit. Okay. Right, okay, these wheels now I wasn't sure how these came off, but I've just gently prised this one with a screwdriver, so it seems to be coming off so gently. Well, there you are, it hasn't come out of that one, it's come out. Oh, okay. It's there. Phew, that's lucky. Okay, so I'll put that in there. I'm guessing if you lost a spring, well, I've got plenty of springs there anyway, I've got a box full of them. assorted springs. Right, okay. So that's the front axle. To wash those wheels and rechrome them. Right, so the back ones now. The same. We'll just pry them off. Gently. Those are going a bit easier. Okay, it's coming out from that side. And gently, gently. There. Okie doke. Now watch these suspension pieces. There's a lovely idea, I think, the way that works. Simple but very effective. But, right. Okay, so that's basically all that ready for the caustic soda. Somebody shoved some blue tack or some bloody thing in there, I don't know what it is. But anyway, it looks like blue tack has gone hard. That's where the hook goes to the trailer. Right, so we're going to, like I say, wash these. Put all this in caustic soda. And yeah, but before I do all that, I'll do the trailer. Dismantle the trailer, of course. That'll have to go in the caustic soda at the same time. Right, before I do this, I'll try and get the wheels off of this one and all. Ooh, these don't seem to want to come off. Go on a little bit. Okay, I'm going to muck around with that off camera because it's going to take forever otherwise. Right, I've got the tow hook off, got that pin out. I've got the axles off, and now I'm just going to, I've drilled these rivets, so just going to try and get those off. That's it. And then this one, this is a steering one, that's it. So I've got a little tiny washer there, so I mustn't lose that. So I'll put that in my pot with all the trailer bits and pieces. Okay. So there you are. Look, that's interesting. That's green underneath the blue. Okay, so I've just got to drill these posts out like on the lorry. I'll do that first and then put it in the caustic soda. So this will all go in with the lorry. Everything will go in together. Okie doke. This tow hook, I will have to try and straighten that. And that's not going to be easy. I don't want to break it. But as you can see, it's well out of shape. Okie doke. Right, I've managed to straighten the tow hook using my chef's blow lamp. I've heated it up and I've used a couple of pair of pliers, and it's not 100%, but it's a hell of a lot better than it was, and I think You know, it's still slightly off angle, but I don't think it's too bad considering what it was like. So I think we'll be okay. So we just got to hope that it hooks okay onto the lorry. Okay. Right, here we go. Caustic soda time. Boiling water. There's quite a lot of parts in this one. So, I'm just going to take a bit of dripping. Right, here goes. There goes. Right. Some lovely colours coming off there already. Oh, that's coming off lovely, look at that. The rest of it underneath the water. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to leave that for a bit. Then next time you see it, as per usual, it'll be all cleaned up, wire wheeled and ready for painting. Okie doke, we'll see you back on the bench. Okie doke, well the caustic soda did its job, and that's it, all wire wheeled, cleaned up, all ready for painting. Okie dokie. Right, so unfortunately I think this windscreen has got that little crack, it goes all the way through. I don't know, you can see it there. And also it's got some fairly deep scratches there. So I'm going to use a bit of warm, wet and dry, and try and get as much as I can out of there, and then I'll do it with the nail buffer, and then finally the lamp doctor polish. So start sanding it, but they are very, very deep scuffs, and it's not easy doing it on the inside of the windscreen either. It's a lot easier if you do it on the outside, but there you go, the scratches on the inside, so that's what we're going to try and do. So basically that's what I've got to keep doing, is just sanding that until those are more or less gone, and then I do with this, like I say, and then the polish. So okay, I'm going to carry on doing that because it'll be forever otherwise if I film it, and I'll come back to you when it's nearly done. Okay, I've done that with the nail buffer, so I'm just putting some lamp doctor on it, polishing it a bit with the lamp doctor. It's not really got all those deep scratches out, I'm afraid, but anyway, it'll be a little bit cleaner. With my finger. Once over with this, not too hard, otherwise you end up melting the screen. Which I've done before. So you don't want to do that. And I'll just give it a rub over with these gloves. It's not 100%, you can still see that. Well, you can see that crack probably more now because the rest of the screen is a lot cleaner. There's a little mark there I can't get out, but we'll have to live with that, I'm afraid. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same to the back and the two side windows. Give them a bit of a polish with the old lamp doctor. Right, I had these two canopies that I bought on eBay separately. One was white, one was grey. You can see where my clamp's been when I've painted it. So I've painted them both sort of white, off-white. One still is slightly darker, but it's hardly noticeable. I didn't want to put too much paint on them. So that's not going to be noticeable. So I've done that. I've sprayed all these bits up. I didn't use any primer, so I sprayed the cab. I've done the roof, mastered off and did the roof. I've done all the doors. I've done the bodies for the trailer and for that. So yeah, that's all the bits are all painted up, ready to go. What else? Oh, I've done the interior on this as well. I've left the red part red. I've put a reproduction steering wheel, which is a reproduction one for the Corgi tractors, Massey Ferguson 65s. So as you know, the steering was missing, so I've just put a nail through that and put that metal steering and painted it, and I've also painted the seats brown. That's enough detailing as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, so basically that's everything painted, ready to put back together again. I've kind of missed a bit of I probably could have filmed more. It's just this has taken me over 3 weeks to get to this stage. You know, I've only had sort of half an hour or so after work every day. So, you know, it's been a long drawn out thing, and I come back from work and I quickly do a bit and then I forget to film it. So that's where we're at the moment. I've chromed all the wheels with Molotov. So I've got to put all the tyres back on. The trailer wheels are okay, so I don't need to chrome those. It's just the lorry wheels that were plastic, so I've done all those. I did them a few days ago. So it's just like I say, to put the tyres back on those. That's about it, I think. So it's pretty much close to assembly time. So we're going to come back and do that. Okay, catch you in a minute. Okie doke, assembly time. So we're going to do the lorry first. Now I'm going to put the window unit in, but I'm going to put some 5-second fix in. I'll put a bit each side. Just a smidging to hold it in. Right, okay, here goes. So I'm going to put that in there. Breathe him down a bit. And hopefully this will work. Okay, I'll hold this light on you until it dries, because you don't want to see that. It gets a bit boring. Right, well, I've had a lot of trouble with the cab. I thought I'd just put it together like as a test fit. I couldn't get it in because the interior bits here have got to go in at the same time as the doors and this piece on the front. And I thought, right, I finally got it, and I thought, I'm not doing it again just to film it, so I'm afraid it's together, but I ended up chipping the paint and all sorts, so I've had to touch it up quite a bit. I've lacquered it again. I've had to lacquer it again by hand, so it's not as great a finish as I wanted it to be, and I'm going to have to do this detailing again around the front grille. So that's where that is at the moment. So I think what we're going to do now on this bit, I've put these jeweled lights in, and I've painted, I don't know if you can see, just the indicators on each side, because when I've looked up on the internet, the real life lorries have got the indicators just each side of the headlights. Now, I had a job to find these jeweled lights. They flat backed. The first ones I got were too big. They was it 6x8 mm. So these are 4x6, I think it is. So they just about fitted. They're not 100% right, but that's really all I could find. So yeah, what I want to do now is put the axles and wheels back on. So we're going to have a go at, we'll put the suspension bits back in. Okay, so I've got them here. So we've got these springs, which are have all gone together now. That's it. So I've pulled them a little bit out, so we put one in each hole. I'll pull them a little bit out to make them a bit more springy. 1, 2. Missed the hole. 3. Don't drop it, Nick. God, goes on the floor and never find it. That's it. 4. So I've got these. I tried to clean all that off, but it's ingrained, so it won't come off. So they're all the same, I think. Yeah, so we'll put those in. To try and get them to line up in the little peg in the little hole in the middle. That's it, it's in there. Sorry if my hands are in the way. One's in. That's it. And that one. That's it. Nice and springy. Now, what did I do with the axles? Right, so we got the front ones. So I'll just push down. On there. So, and then same on this one. And then these just press on the end. Don't know if I should put a bit of glue on them. No, they're quite tight. Right, so squeeze it on. That's it. That one. And now same with the back. That's it. Same again. Squeeze it. There, that's it. Squeeze it on. She's on. Suspension all working. Okie doke, lovely jubbly. Now, do I put the body on first before the cab? I must get this in because this is for the tow hook, so this little piece here goes in there like that. I mean the trailer tow bar goes in there. It pushes it down through that hole to keep it on. So got this body all painted up. The yellow, it was a nightmare. Perhaps I should have put a primer on this one, but I didn't, and I used a lot of paint. Right. Okay. So, bit of super duper glue. Right. Please go in. I don't mind the glue's, there's plenty of glue in there, but I want to make sure this sticks. So I don't mind if it overflows a bit, which is what it's doing. I want that to be well stuck in. Right. Okay. I'll leave that dry a bit before we go on any further. Okay, now for the trailer. So what I'm going to do first is put the tow bar on. So it's got to go that way. It's not too bad. It's slightly at the wrong angle, but I managed to straighten it to that. So I'm not going to push my luck and try it anymore. So I'm going to leave it like that. So I'm going to put this through this way. And if I can do it without scratching everything. All through that hole. Through that one and through that one. So I don't know whether to peen it or actually might just put some glue on it because I don't want to knacker it if I miss with a hammer, so I'll just, if I can get some on my stick. Sorry, I'm going off camera. Can't get much to stick onto my stick here. No. Maybe if I put a bit on there as well, that'll help to hold it in place. Okay, so that's that. So what I'll do now, trouble is I've just got glue on my screwdriver handle. What I'll do now, we'll put the suspension in the same as like the lorry. So pull these springs a little bit. Oh God. And that way. In there. Come in, that's it. And in there. And one in there. That's it, happy days. Now put these in. And I'll fiddle. And finally, this one. Up a day. Now come on. Don't stop me like that. Oh. Hello. Something finishing on eBay. Ah, for goodness sake. Oh, I'm starting to get cheesed off now. There she goes. She's in there. Okay. So that's the... these axles the same length? Yeah. Okay, so we'll shove one in through there. One in through there. Are they working? Yeah, they're working. So we want one of these wheels. These are different. Outside one, inside one. So we want one on there. And an outside one on there. Hopefully they should all push together nicely. Hopefully. Nope. Something not happening there. Maybe that's as far as it's going to go, I don't know. We'll try with this one. So again, inside wheel, outside wheel. These are tight. They are tight. Very tight. Okay, I'm going to try maybe tap that or something. I'm just going to find something and I might tap that on a little bit. Right, okay, I've got those on okay now. Now for the fixing the wheels to the body. Right. Okay, so I'm going to put this on. Now the rivet's going to go in there, and that's just a locating pin for that hole. But I will put a little blob of glue on there, I think, around that. I don't know if this one's dried up yet. No. So I want to put a little bit around that, just to, as extra added security. Just to hold it. Put a bit on there. There. Yeah, I'll need more tweezers. Okay, so I'm going to tip him there. And that go on there like that, like so. And then the old rivet go in there. So, put a bit of glue in that as well. Nothing coming out. Oh, here it goes. Oop. Go on, that's it. Little blob in there. Right. Put the old rivet in. Right. Okay, so that's that one. Now, this one, I've got to put that little washer, that's got to go on first, so, or after this. And I've just realised what I've done there. I think perhaps I shouldn't have put the axle on first. Anyway, a little super glue, duper duper glue in there. Right, so put that on. Then this washer, I'll put the washer can hold that underneath there. Get that rivet in. I can't see what the hell I'm doing here. There you go. In she goes. Okay, so that should do that. Hopefully it won't glue the steering together, which I think it probably will. So that's quite nice, the trailer. And I've got the tailboard, reproduction tailboard. So I put that in. So that way, that way, that way. Clips onto there. And close. They're a little bit twisted. And finally, the old canopy. Okay, there she goes. Canopy's on. There. Right. Okay, so always something I do wrong. I should have put the body on after the cab, but anyhow, I managed to get the screwdriver under there and just lift the body enough to slide the piece of the cab underneath. So I think I've got away with it. So now it's just to get the rivets in. So I've got one short and one long. Glue in. There. Right, so the short one goes into front. Into the front. We hope. There. And this one falls underneath. Typical. Okay, that's us. So I just make sure the cab's sitting straight. Put it over this way. Make sure it's all closed up. Okay, so we'll leave that dry. And then see how we go with that. Okay. Right, okay, we'll put the tailboard in. It just needs a little trim. Some extra bits of plastic underneath from the moulding. Scrape those off. Okay, so shove that on there, like the trailer, if I can get them on. So, and finally the other canopy. Hopefully it'll fit. Not so sure. Won't fit quite so well. But she's on. Okay, well, I'm going to go and have my shower now because I've done this as soon as I've come back from work. I'll try and get some outdoor shots tomorrow if it's fine, when I come back from work, if it's not dark. And if it is, I'll have to wait till the weekend. So yeah, we'll have a look at it, give ourselves a reminder of what it was like, and we'll have a look at it on the turntable. And then, like I say, the outdoor shots, and see how we get on with that. Okie doke. Hang on, I'll get the camera off the top, off the stand. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's done my head in a bit, this one, so like I say, it's been going on for over 3 weeks now, and I wanted to get it finished because I've had enough of it. I have been doing another video alongside it, another restoration which I haven't finished yet, and that will be coming on next week after this one. And yeah, until next time, please stay safe, look after yourselves, and all the best to you, and we'll see you next week. Okay, ta-da for now. Cheery. Bye.